You have been convicted of a crime you did not want to commit. A crime of the highest degree. You have been exiled from your brethren and left to rot with the lowest of the low. In this place, there is no redemption. You are the base denominator of all, only to be taken from your cell in the most extreme of circumstances. You have no friends, no family. This is your prison. This is your home. This is your fate. Welcome to Dice Jail.
We shaved the rat. Yes, you
Yes,
did.
that definitely did happen.
That's not untrue.
But what happened prior to the rat shaving?
Ghouls. More ghouls.
Lots of ghouls.
So many.
We were
ghouls.
dying to ghouls.
So, basically,
Went to
what's been
ghoul
happening
school.
for the past several weeks?
Exactly.
Except
Oh,
I
or-
wasn't there that time.
This is true.
So it was your fault this time.
No, little green ghouls.
How can it be
Orgrill
my
tried to
fault
save
if I
us.
wasn't there?
Because
It's
you
exactly your fault because you weren't there.
Then
You're the
can
one
we
that's gotta
place
save us
my
all.
near death on your hands for the past however many weeks?
No. It doesn't work that way. It only works in your direction.
Oh, of course. Of course.
So yeah, there was a ghoul fight. The party
Orgrill
battled.
tried to save us.
Yes, the party battled the tattoo artist, and unfortunately, their ally, Ogrel the Ghoul Morlock, was lost in the process.
So tragic.
Indeed. That's pretty much the bulk of what happened last time of note, besides Remy getting shaved. Speaking of Remy, last we left off specifically, you were in Rin's, about to head to Gauntlight, and as you're about to head out the door, Remy just says, "You know what? I think I need to do a little soul searching. All right, I'm just gonna stay here for a bit. You know, you guys go off, have fun. I'll join you when I'm able to."
Yes. Go put some ointment on it.
I hope he comes back fully shaved after his soul searching.
I have a gun still. You know this, right?
You think I respect you?
He proceeds to flip you off and then leave.
Incredible.
So I will say, what Remy is currently doing is something that I want to make sure you all know you have the ability to do. What he's doing is retraining a feat, which is something you can do. It takes a full week of downtime. That's the big downside. But if you have a feat that you never use or just don't find any use for, you can swap it out. You can take that week of downtime to retrain for a new feat. This is something that I never managed to actually find the rules until last week when Jacob and I were going through his level up, and we realized, oh, I don't think you've used Intimidating Glare once. So we're swapping it out. So he's going to work on swapping it out for another for another feat.
Does it have to be a continuous week?
No. It just has to be, well, I'm sure technically it's supposed to be, but, like, no. It's just 7 days of downtime. And, you know, an ancestry feat has to be exchanged for another ancestry feat, class feat for class feat, skill feat for skill feat, general feat for general feat. That's how it works.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So with that, do any of you have anything you wish to do before heading off to Gauntlet for the day?
Are we all good? Have we been healed? Was that a thing that happened?
Yes, you are all healed up. And Petra was... Rin cast remove disease, so there's no risk of blue blisters.
Excellent.
I would like to buy a third healing potion.
Okay. Is that a lesser or minor?
Lesser.
All right, I believe that's 12 gold. All right. Anything else? In that case, which part of Gauntlet would you like to go to?
Where we last left off?
Yeah,
Or is there somewhere else?
I guess that's as good a place as any.
yeah.
Okay. So, do you want me to, like, basically put you right last where you were in the workshop, in the tattoo studio?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. As long as we reestablish that I did lock that one door with the quarantine
Yes, you
and
did.
carve in that it's no one go there.
You did do that. This is true. All right then. So now you are here, back in the library. All right. And wait, Karak, you should. I'm pretty sure you
Hello.
got healing at the end of last session. So you should. I'm gonna say Rin would have healed you all to full.
Wonderful.
If not, I would have healed you every 10
yeah.
minutes until it actually healed you.
One way or the other.
Until you either died or were healed.
Exactly.
One way or the other, yes, you have received healing. All right, so here you are in the tattoo studio. What now?
Well, I suppose we go back out this way and go... Because we've
we
seen
go-
what this room is, right?
You've
Did we
not
do the
gone in
bottom
here
door?
yet, actually.
Oh, we haven't?
You have gone out the bottom. The bottom was where the
Okay.
fungus were that rotted your skin.
Right.
That's also where the elevator is. So yeah, Petra, you haven't actually been in this room. And as you go in, you see just a table covered in bones, which you would recognize, or no, you wouldn't actually recognize any of this. But Karak, through knowing that there's a table of bones, you'd remember, oh yeah, one of the ghouls was just hucking bones at Remy at one point.
Hey,
appears
look
that
at
this
this,
was,
throwing bones.
It appears that it was once some sort of a dining room or something.
I see. And that's
Normal.
this room down here?
No, that is this room.
Oh, okay, I see. I couldn't see around the corner.
Yeah.
All right. What else is in the
You also see a number of beds stacked in the corner over here. Yeah. It appears this was
Is there anything else?
bunks and dining room. And there is nothing else besides a smell.
Oh.
Like a smell of decay or like
Well, considering
baked
there's
bread
body
or...
parts everywhere, and also you don't think ghouls ever do laundry, yeah, I'm gonna leave the explanation at that.
Well, I was just wondering if it was like a weird smell.
Oh
that,
no,
like...
it's a pretty it's a pretty standard smell in this part of Gauntlet.
Okay. Shall we go investigate a different... Is there another door in there, or is it just kind of...
Not in there, no.
Nope, this is it. What kind of bones are those?
Make a medicine check.
$19.
They appear to be Morlock bones.
Yeah, just Morlock bones in here.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess the ghouls were eating the Morlocks, but...
Well, that's not surprising.
Yeah, it's pretty much what we expected.
Alright. Back,
Yeah, if I could squeeze by here.
All right. So as Petra's torch illuminates the main library, Jesus Christ, the main hallway. Oh wait, actually no. This room is labeled the main library, so I wasn't completely losing my mind. So this main hallway section, which I don't know if I've ever actually properly described it, because usually when you're in this hallway, you're in combat. But
yeah, we're in mortal peril.
This entire hallway is lined with stone shelves that are carved into the wall. And while there are many gaps in the shelves, there is an absolutely staggering number of books and scrolls, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff here.
Can we look for that contract thing?
Sure, you can certainly take a gander. As you look around, let's see. Petra, you see nothing. Nyx, you see nothing. And Karak, you also don't see the contract, but you do think that some of these books might be of value to Morlabent.
I'm gonna bag a couple of those.
All right. There's 2 bulk worth that you think would be worthwhile to bring to him.
All
Put those in your inventory. There you are. And we can probably remove the other ones from last time that you sold.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right. So the door ahead of us is where we went in the first time I nearly died at the hand of ghouls, yes?
Yes. And then
I
this
believe
door
so.
here you have yet to go to. And then there's also another door further up the hallway. There's a corner. And then there's also, illuminated by your torchlight partially, just a completely open hallway over here that you cannot see all the way
Alright,
down.
chaps. Are we exploring everything here before we start opening doors? Are we going one door down? What's the plan?
One door and move on?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
All
Alright.
So, Nyx, you approach the door.
Everybody ready?
As we'll ever be.
Oh, wait, actually,
Oh!
before we
She
open
slams
the
the door shut.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Bless on everybody.
Okay. So, hold on. Let's see. Bless. All right. So that
Actually, you know what?
that lasts for a minute and gives you an aura. So I
I already cast it. Yeah, let's stick with that.
Okay. So now everyone in that area is blessed for the next minute. All right. Nyx, you open the door, and okay. So we're just gonna reapply the effect there. All right. Nyx, you enter the room, and it appears to be a storage closet of sorts for book repairing materials, bookbinding tools, all of which look a little too old to actually be of value. But as you look around, you see 3 scrolls that you think might be useful. Maybe. You're not entirely sure.
Pick them up.
All right. Would you show these scrolls to your companions?
Yeah.
All right. Well, one of them, Karak and Petra, you'd be able to, or 2 of them, I guess. 2 of them are for the same spell. Karak and Petra, you would recognize these as scrolls of mending. And then the other one, I would say, whichever one of you would like to, may make a recall knowledge check. To identify.
On one of these scrolls?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to do that with, I'm gonna use scribing.
Okay.
I'm gonna use occultism.
Okay.
I got a nat 1.
Oof. Well, Karak, as you look at the scroll, you think it looks like a scroll of testicular torsion.
Ah, I've seen this before.
Also, at this
Okay,
point,
I got a 14.
your bless has expired.
Son of a bitch. Yeah. I thought there was gonna be combat behind the door. There's been combat behind half the other fucking doors.
Petra, you also are unable to recognize this scroll. However, I would say... Sorry, which skill did you use for that?
Occultism.
Occultism? I would say that you would recognize that this is an occult spell. But you don't know what it's actually for. So, who would like the scrolls?
I guess I'll take them.
Okay.
I'm our wise guy.
All right. The wise guy, see?
Yeah, we got a wise guy, eh?
If I could just get them to drag and drop over, please. Come on. Audrey. There we go. That's better. All right. And that is the extent of what you find in this room. When it appears that Nyx and Petra are moving on already.
Ah. I
Leaving
was
the
bagging my
bird man
scrolls.
behind.
As both Karak and Petra's torches illuminate the area, Nyx approaches the next door, but also Nyx, as you have gone up to this spot, you can see that there are 2 more doors in this hallway. And Karak, as you move upwards, you can see that this hallway, the open one here, appears to have a bend, like a corner to turn, and also you think you see a door. All right.
Door?
Door.
All right, you open the door, and on the other
Oh.
side is another door.
I slay the door. Spencer says, or.
Alright, are we going doors and doors, or are we trying to figure out what's behind the other doors before we deal with the doors behind the doors?
I say we go for the doors behind the doors before we check out what's behind the other doors.
Alright,
was-
Nyx has to open the door again.
Such a nonsense collection of words.
Yes.
And
Well, I
yet
just
it
don't want us to get
means
bored with the
something.
opening of the doors behind the doors that we opened
Nick's
behind
very
the
confused.
I'd
He's
fuck-
gonna open the door.
All right, you open the door, and there's a door on the other side,
Wait, where's the door?
right in front of you.
Okay, it wasn't highlighting for me.
Ah, there it is.
Oh, there we go.
You open the door and find a well-lit room with a big ol' chandelier.
Actively lit and burning?
Actually, not burning. It appears that there is a crystal in the center that is
Ooh.
sort of spreading illumination through the bulbs. And the crystal, you think you might be able to pull it out.
Do we want this crystal, you guys?
Can't hurt. Well, I suppose
Wanna
it can.
Give me a lift?
Yeah, I got
Actually,
you.
can we do a check to see if I think that pulling out the crystal will either physically hurt or manifest something horrible?
I don't know. Enter the room and take a look at it.
Actually, I'm also not going to hoist you up because I have a +0 to athletics.
All right. So,
How high is it?
it's not terribly high. I should also note this appears to be an office. So Petra's currently standing on a desk. And there are mirrors hanging on both the north and south walls, though both of them are very badly cracked. Petra, go ahead and make whatever check you think would be appropriate for recalling knowledge on this, as Nyx climbs up on a desk.
Yes. I need to be taller.
Okay, we're doing another occultism check.
Mm-hmm.
And the mini dice have delivered me. Oh, hot damn, a 24!
A 24. Well, not only do you think this would be fairly harmless, but it actually looks to be an almost identical enchantment to the one on your torch. This appears to be the crystal version of an ever-burning torch called an Everlight Crystal.
Ooh.
Alright, it's fine. I boost her up.
All right. Nyx, you take the Everlight Crystal, and that is now in your inventory.
I swing on the chandelier for a...
And the light goes out.
Can I search the office?
Yeah, it's just the mirrors, the desk, and a door right there.
Well, I just didn't know if there was anything in the desk, like, say, a contract for a certain gentleman.
I'm still speaking, but no, it
Sorry.
appears
God.
that there's nothing of note in the desk. Other than, a couple of scraps of blank paper and an empty inkwell.
Alright. Door?
Petra, you try the door, and it appears locked.
I have keys on me, don't I?
Uh,
I have a librarian's key. Can I try that?
Librarian's key. Just a moment, please. Let me see. Librarian's key. Librarian's key. Okay. That key does not appear to work.
Well, we tried.
Alright. Can I swing a lot on the chandelier and try to swing into it with my whole body to knock it down?
Sure.
I'm gonna step out of the fucking way first.
Is this an athletics?
Yeah, this would be
To ram
athletics
into
to
the door?
force the door. Yeah.
Ooh. That's a 26.
26, you say. Okay. Nyx, you hurl yourself into the door, and it just bashes open, revealing another well-lit room on the other side, as well as a little guy, little guy with wings on the other side, who's sitting in a chair that's much too large for him, and holding a book that is very much also too large for him to be holding.
He horrifies me less than the spooky wisp, but it's like a similar feeling.
Oh god, do I know what this is?
Well, Karak, why don't you make a recall knowledge check of your choice?
I'm going to make that. Occultism.
Occultism, go for it.
Because I want to see if this is a magical creature. I deal in magic. 11.
11? Yeah, you've got no idea what this thing is. But as the door slams open, it stops tittering and tottering and giggling and just stares at you.
Oh, hello. Sorry. I didn't know anybody was in here.
it drops the
And
book.
that?
It drops the book, slack-jawed, and points at you, and just goes, "Whoa!" Time for initiative.
Son of a bitch.
I apologized. Why are you fighting me?
Oh no, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the definitely not a pixie over there.
Oh my
Because-
God, when last time
Evilly
rolled
like
good
that.
initiative?
So let's see.
If contracts and fairies are involved. Oh no. Oh dear God.
All right. So let me roll initiative for this fellow. All right. So, top of round 1, up first is the creature, who is
Of course it
going
is.
to, first and foremost, hurl a mote of light from its hand at Nyx. Nyx, that is a... let's see. That is a 31 to hit.
That is crit.
Okay.
That's not good.
Right off the bat, we're starting off strong. All right, so Nyx, you take from that 14 points of force damage.
Damn.
And I also need you to make a will save.
Ooh. That's a 13.
Okay, 13. All right, that is unfortunately a failure.
Yes.
And so you are, as the light just slams into you, it spreads across you, causing you to glow. Yeah. That is the, oh, what the fuck? That is the extent of that effect. All right. It is then going to proceed to, point at Nyx, utter an incantation, and I need Nyx to make a fortitude save now.
Oh, I failed like 4 or 5 of these last time, and I'm failing it again. That is 11.
11. Oh my goodness. Okay, that is a critical failure. Oh, fuck.
Am I dead?
So, Nyx, as the creature casts this spell, your vision goes black. Nyx, you are now permanently blinded.
Permanently?
Yep, yep. You are now permanently blinded.
You mean like she
Awesome.
will never see again?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Can she
Like,
maybe
that-
hero point that, or is the ship sailed on that one?
Yeah, can I heal that at all?
You don't know.
Like a cure wounds isn't gonna cure blindness. We can raise the
no.
dead, but we can't cure blindness.
Yeah, no. So that was a critical fail against the blindness spell, which permanently blinds the target.
I would like to return to my earlier question of, is hero pointing on the table, or have we
Sure.
sailed the ship?
You can hero point that. I'll say yeah, why not? Because that's a pretty crazy effect. So yeah, who wants to use your hero point on that?
I guess I will, since it's
Okay.
my blindness.
Go ahead and roll a
I kind of
fortitude
forgot
save
about
again.
hero points. Let's see if I can do any better. Okay, that's much better. That is a 24.
24. Okay, so you succeed the saving throw.
Thank you for that reminder.
So now you're just regular old blinded.
Oh, yay.
But
Sorry,
not permanently
it's
this
just-
time.
It's not forever.
Yeah, only
It's
until the start of your next turn.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Karak, you're up.
Oh. All right. I'm going to mosey on into this room here.
As you enter, you see a door to the north and a door to the south. It also appears that this is a very comfy reading room.
Oh,
Lacks any decay, actually, which is pretty impressive. There's also a fountain with a green skull in the corner.
Oh, that's probably not good.
To make sure you don't forget where you are.
Just skull of what? I know it's not me. I'm just curious.
It's like made of stone. It's like the one in
okay.
the elevator. It's the symbol of Nimbleoth.
Ah, I see.
All right, Karak, you have 2 actions remaining.
I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
All right, you cast Spiritual Weapon, and I'm assuming you make that appear next to the little buddy there.
Yep, right there.
All right, and so in that case, make a lovely magical strike.
That's a 22.
22. That does, in fact, hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 10 points of force damage.
10 points of force damage. Okay. The creature shrieks out in terror as... why don't you describe what the spiritual weapon looks like?
It is... Hang on, I'm gonna look. I need to find the flavor for this first. Oh, you know what? Hang on. What's my race? It's Kenku, right?
Yes, Tengu.
Tengu. You know what? I'm going to say that it takes the form of a blade not unlike Oberyn's sword.
Interesting. All right.
But it looks more in line with this cult of Callistria.
All right.
Rather than the opulence that Oberyn's had.
Okay. All right. And remember that is a sustained spell if you want to keep it up. All right, then.
Yes.
That brings us to Nyx. It is now your turn. You are no longer blinded.
Yay! I'm going to attempt to exploit vulnerabilities on this.
Okay, go ahead and make that esoteric lore check.
No, I haven't passed one of these in a while. So. Okay, that should be a pass. That is going to be a 27.
27. That is indeed a success. So, let's see. What is the... Let's see. Exploit vulnerability, regular old success. So, you would recognize, or the pigeon, and through the pigeon, you would recognize this creature as a type of fae called a lurker in light. They are malicious little things, and yeah, they really just, they're pretty brutal. Their whole thing is just slaughter and mischief, and causing people general anguish. You would also, the pigeon would also relay to you that they're quite sadistic and vengeful. And you would also know that, like most fae, it is weak to cold iron. It's a weakness of 5. Yeah. That's that.
I'm going to try to strike it with my Aspicore.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Ooh. That is going to be a 24.
24, that does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
So that is 6 plus whatever the 5 cold iron weakness, however that.
Okay. So, yeah, that just goes on top. So 11 points of damage.
I'll just say it all together, if that helps you.
No, I would say
Or
include the cold
better
iron. Yeah.
Okay. I'll do it all together.
Just
if I hit again.
All right then. As you slash across the creature, the cold iron that however you added the cold iron to your weapon, it burns the creature's skin and it shrieks out in anger. You have one action remaining.
I am going to move into the room.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I was going to move into the room.
You might need to make waypoints.
I was on the ruler, and so it wasn't working.
That would do it. There you go. You are now in the room with your back to the southern door. All right, then. That brings us to Petra.
Okay, first and foremost, I'm gonna make my way, over here.
Mm-hmm.
Thing 2 I would like to do is draw my throwing dagger.
Okay.
And thing 3 would be to throw it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
$21.
21. That unfortunately does not hit. And that would be the end of your turn. So that brings us to the Lurker in Light. Top of round 2. All right. So it is going to... okay. It is going to... its hands begin glowing and its eyes begin glowing, and it sends out in the direction of Nyx just this dazzling, blazing ray of light.
That's bad.
Nyx, that is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so let's see. Nyx, you take... there we go. Nyx, you take from that...
An ominous number of dice were rolled there.
23 points of fire damage.
Oh, good heavens!
I'm out.
Bad.
And yeah, that was that. Music's doing the
Blind
thing.
again, you guys.
It is then going to use its final action for the turn to claw at Karak. That is a 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right, then. That is the end of its turn. That brings us to Karak.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and sustain that spiritual weapon.
All right.
And is that one action or two?
Sustaining spiritual weapon is one action. Yeah, sustaining is always one action.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and let's see. When you sustain it... So let's see. When it comes to actually striking with it... Okay. So every time you sustain the spell, that's when you make an attack.
Okay.
So go ahead and attack.
Oh, 16 points of force damage.
16 points of force. Hot damn. All right, then. And you have 2 actions remaining, as this creature is now bloodied.
All right, you said I have 2 actions remaining.
Yes, you do.
Okie doke. Well then, I am going to go ahead and cast Electric Arc.
Electric Arc. Okay, and that is a reflex save from the Lurker. It gets, on that save, a 21.
Yeah, it succeeds.
All right, then. So in that case, it takes half damage.
It's 4 points of lightning damage.
4 points of lightning damage. Okay.
And I would like to point out that the lightning is coming out of my beak.
All right. Good to know. And then that will be the end of Karak's turn. That brings us to Petra's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna start by trying to spear this thing with my
Okay.
rapier.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
That's a 19.
A 19 unfortunately does not hit.
Yeah, I figured that was likely to be the case. Question.
Mm-hmm. Possible
Does-
answer.
If I were to cast guidance on Nyx, does that apply to her death save?
Let's see if we take a gander at guidance. So bonus to 1 attack roll, perception check, saving throw, or skill check. I would say no because the dying checks are flat checks.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask. I'm not going to stabilize you yet. I'm actually going to try and... Okay, no, my thought process is as soon as I stabilize her, if she gets hit again, then she's automatically down to 2. So it feels better to just wait while we're in the semi-safe zone and try and murder the damn thing. So I'm gonna try and stab it again.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
That was worse. That was a 12.
Oh dear. That does not hit.
Really? I'm shocked. Okay. Can I... I'm gonna battle medicine Nyx.
Okay. Go ahead and roll medicine then.
Let's see if my online dice will let me make a check now. Because it's not wanted to. Oh, there we go. That's a 20. Not a natural 20, but a 20.
That is a success. So go ahead and 2d8 healing to Nyx.
You have 9 points of healing.
Thank you very much.
All right then. Nyx, your eyes flick open. Everything hurts, but you're alive. All right then. That brings us to the top of round 3. Nyx, it is your turn.
I stand up.
All
I
right.
attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
That'll be a 24.
24, that
No,
does.
Wait, hold on. I stood up. Hold on. It was less than normal. It's a 24. But it said 6 because I didn't undo the...
Ah, yeah. Alright, then that is a hit.
So that is going to be 14 total.
14 total points of damage. Okay.
Including the cold iron.
Alright. You have 1 action remaining.
I will just try to attack again.
Alright, go ahead and roll the hit.
That'll be a 22.
22, that does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That'll be 11.
11 points of damage. The lurker is now mortal as we come to the start of its turn, and it is going to look at you all, snarl, and just say, "Don't think I won't come back for you, because I will!" And it then disappears in a burst of light.
Is this any kind of manipulation or anything I can
It
use
is a
my
manipulate.
reaction?
This is something with a manipulate trait.
I'm gonna try to hit it.
All right, go ahead and roll the hit.
Oh, that's another 22.
Ooh, roll damage.
13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. How would you like to finish this guy off?
just like as it's about to disappear, the abscol just kind of barely touches it at the end, and it dies or stops or half disappears and only half stays behind.
Yes, you send your asp coil out, and as the cold iron enhanced blade touches the creature's chest, it seems to negate the effect of whatever spell this is, and it goes, no, wait! And then, poof! Everything but the chest disappears. The chest just, boop, falls on the ground bloody. The rest of him, Karak, you spot appearing on the floor in the office. It is dead. That is the end of that encounter.
Oh, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Which part is on the ground over here?
The head and the arms and the legs and the wings. Everything other than its chest.
I'm gonna jar those wings and the head.
Okay. You now have a jar of lurker and light body parts.
Awesome.
Okay. So Karak and
What?
Nyx, both of you.
I'm gonna take a bite. I'm gonna eat a wing.
Okay. You
Is
eat
it
a
crunchy?
wing. It is quite crunchy. You can hear it crunch.
Like spider legs.
Quite good.
Please stop eating our enemies.
So Karak and Nyx, both of you get 80 experience from that, 80. And Petra, you get 40.
Oh, son of a bitch!
I know, you're so close. You're so
10
close
away.
to level up. All right. Yeah. Now that things have calmed down a bit, this is a really peaceful little spot. Even through Karak's crunching on a wing. Yeah.
If Nyx is okay, I'm gonna help boost her to take the crystal out of this chandelier.
Okay. It is indeed another Everlight crystal.
Pick it up and throw it back down to Petra for the other one.
Wait, so is Nyx giving them both to Petra?
Yeah, I can see in the dark as long as I'm not blinded forever.
Okay. Alright, Petra, you now have 2 Everlight crystals.
Dope.
If your inventory would allow me to adjust it, but it won't for some reason. That is bizarre. Alright then. You have 2 Everlight crystals. Yeah, so you now have both of those Everlight crystals.
Which section is it under?
Equipment.
Okay.
Same as your torch. It literally is the same item as the torch. Like, I think in the remaster they changed it to Everlight crystals instead, probably due to copyrights. So, yeah, they are crystals now, which I think is actually much more fitting for the chandeliers.
That sounds
Than
about right.
saying,
Okay.
because originally the flavor text is like, oh yeah, there's just torches slotted into the center of these chandeliers. All right.
Can I search this room?
Sure. Yeah, you start looking around. Let's see. As you go ahead and look around the room a little bit, you see a whole bunch of books in this collection right here that, might be interesting. You think at least some of them would be valuable to Morlabent. I would say around one bulk of them.
Cool, I'll take the bulk of book.
Okay. Let's see. There we go. All right, you now have the bulk of book. Yes, you now have the bulk of book. In addition, as you're sort of looking around, you notice looks like a key in between the cushions of one of the chairs.
A key, you say?
Yes.
Fascinating. Before I start trying any doors or whatnot.
Do you pick the key up first?
Well, yes, I pick up the key.
Okay, well, as you pick up this iron key, it appears to have a defaced symbol of the deity. I think he's a deity. Deity. I don't. Okay, yeah. Deity. I'm just saying he's a deity because that's what everything I'm seeing looks like. Or king or some immortal dude called Aridin, from the Aslanti Empire. Oh, there we go. There's some details. Thank you, Pathfinder Wiki. Make a society check.
A society check, okay.
Oh, there's the... Yeah, so he is a deity.
13.
13. Okay. You don't really know anything about the history, but you would see, now that I've gotten a few sentences further, that you would all know, especially Karak, you would all know that Aridin is the patron deity of humanity.
Oh.
But apparently he's dead, which is...
Makes sense.
What catapulted Galarian into an uncertain future and the Age of Lost Omens, which is the time period where we currently are, I think.
So,
I'm not
to
really
be clear,
sure.
The patron deity of humanity is dead?
Yes.
Sucks for humanity.
Yes. But yeah, you have that key now, and it's got the defaced symbol of Aridin on it.
Next we want to do some healing, something.
Sure, I will try to treat wounds on myself.
Okay.
While they're looking around the room.
All right.
And I'm sitting on the chandelier swinging.
Next, go ahead and roll that treat wounds.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Natural 20. Oh, that is a critical success. Which I believe is 4d8.
4d8, I believe.
And you are no longer wounded.
Oh, that was a really low roll so far.
All right. Nyx has passed herself up. She's feeling good. So yeah, Karak, would you also be searching the room? Or just, existing?
Yeah, Is the fountain thing gone?
No, the fountain's still there.
Right.
What do you want to do with the fountain?
I mean, what's up with the water? That was like glowing green, right? Or was that just an illusion?
No, the water's not glowing green. The water's just coming out of a green skull in the wall.
Ah, all right. Did we already investigate this? I zoned out for a little bit.
You what? Investigate what?
The skull.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I.
It's quite similar to the one in the elevator.
Ah. Can I try pressing it in?
Sure, you try pressing it in, and all you get is a wet hand.
All right. Is there anything special about the water? It's just normal water.
How do you test that?
Taste it.
I wish Remy was here. We could dip him in it. I'm going to. Yeah. You taste it. You taste it. Go ahead.
I jump down and I taste the water.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and make a fortitude save.
Oh Lord.
Man, they planned for this. That's an 18.
Yeah, nothing happens. It's just normal water.
She falls over and plays dead.
Karak is just gonna like take out a little notebook and just like write some stuff down.
I will say, Nyx, it doesn't taste very good, but it's just water.
All right, chaps, north or south?
So glad you care about my death. And I stand up.
I'm distraught, can't you
how
tell?
many times have I saved your life?
A lot.
All right, so north or south?
I feel like going down south.
Down
Okay,
south.
let's go
all
down
right.
south. All right.
All right,
Yeah.
you
Better
open the
not
door down
squash.
south, and you see.
I say
You do declare that you see what appears to be an empty room with a door on the other side.
Karak is now voiced by Foghorn Leghorn.
Oh God, no.
It appears that this was at one point a guard post, judging by the stool that is now knocked over. And also there's a well-used whetstone. Nyx, as you open the door, you see stairs going down.
Do we want to do stairs now, or do we want to save that for later?
Let's wait on the stairs if we can.
Okay, I shut the door.
All right,
That
the door is
feels-
now shut.
Ominous to go lower, you know?
Yeah.
Let's try north. Let's see what happens north.
All right, Petra, you go up north, and you encounter a bathroom.
A bathroom.
The bathtub and commode, as is described in the module, or shitter if you're a normal person, appear surprisingly clean. Like, not a speck of dirt or dust or anything anywhere. By far the cleanest bathroom you've ever seen in your entire life.
Huh. That's nice. Anything in here, or just a bathroom?
I don't know, where do you check?
I don't know, under the sink?
There is no sink.
Cabinets?
There are no cabinets.
Check in the
Is there a
commode.
tub?
Just a tub and a toilet.
Check in the toilet.
You can check in the toilet. I'll check in the tub.
You
Yeah,
look
I'd
into
like
the
to go-
tub, and there's nothing in the tub.
I
Yeah,
look
I'm gonna-
in the toilet.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
go
You
ahead
look
and
in
cast.
the toilet, Karak.
I'm gonna cast light inside the toilet.
Okay. Karak, you don't necessarily need to cast light. It's a small room, and you've got your ever-burning torch out. So you moving over in that general direction illuminates the inside of the toilet, and it's spotless. There's no. I should also note there is no running water here. There is no plumbing. This is just a wooden box.
Is there anything like hidden inside?
Not as far as you can
completely
tell.
empty.
It appears to be a completely empty, completely spotless, and odorless toilet.
We had to tell Remy about this in case he has to go bathroom.
Yeah, let's
I mean, it doesn't have plumbing.
save this for later.
Okay. Next door?
Let's do it.
All right. All right. You begin moving back through the area. All right. So, there's the door down there. There's the door over here, and then there's the open hallway up here with a door in it.
Alright. Pick a direction.
Doors first.
This
I
door.
mean, they're all doors, but sure.
All right.
Well, that's an open hallway to it. It's separate.
Okay.
All right, Nyx, you approach the door.
Are you ready? I open it. But
You open
nobody
it,
answers.
and there's a much less clean bathroom in there.
Oh no.
This can be the one for Remy.
Absolutely caked with dust.
Do the light thing with the toilet.
We love the light thing with the toilet. Yeah, no, there's nothing in the toilet.
next door.
Okay, so you're going to the door and not the hallway.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that a
Alright.
bad decision? I feel like the way you said it, it made me feel like it was a bad decision.
I have no opinions on this matter.
That's bullshit. You have opinions.
Oh, yes, I certainly do. However, I shall not be sharing them at this time.
I know you won't. Don't say you don't have opinions.
What are you
Alright,
doing?
are we opening this door?
Yes.
All right. Petra, you open the door, and as
No,
your
no,
light
shut the
illuminates
door!
the area,
Shut the door!
you see
No!
ghouls
No!
and bookshelves, and as your light illuminates the area, you can see the ghouls over here are frantically trying to repair a bookshelf, and not successful at all. But they all turn and look at you, and the robed ghoul turns, and she gives you a smile.
Oh, hello there.
And the other ghouls then proceed to move up to the north. And over this bookshelf, you can see that there's a set of double doors.
Hello. I'm the bookshelf repairman.
make a deception check.
I'd like to
Don't
cast
think I could
guidance.
think.
No, make a deception check.
Ah!
17.
What did you get?
A 17.
17.
No, you're not. Good try though. Good try, definitely. But are you perhaps here to see the priestess?
Yes, we are. I'm a pilgrim.
Oh yes, of
Who's
course.
come to pay homage.
Of course.
And Karak, as you enter the room and your torch illuminates parts of the room, you can also see there are two doors to the south.
Well, I will very happily get you an audience with our great priestess.
Yes, yeah, wonderful. You guys, could you come in?
I guess we can.
You
I'm
all
very
are now in the
intimidated.
room.
Please come right this way.
She says as the ghouls make a path for you.
You're the one who said we're looking for the priestess, bird boy.
Yeah, let's go.
I will
Alright.
walk with him though.
I am most
I'm not-
honored to be here. Please
Oh, of
excuse my companions.
Of course, of course.
They-
Please
yes, yeah.
enter.
Okay.
Karak, before you open the door, why don't you go ahead and make a religion check? As you spot a very interesting scene carved
Oh,
into the door.
That is a natural 20 plus 11 for a 31.
Ooh.
Well, you would easily recognize the etchings on the doors and on the floor to be a depiction of the outer god Nimbeloth feeding on the spirits of her worshippers.
Hmm.
I don't know why I didn't realize Nimbeloth was a woman.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, let's.
Karak,
Yeah.
at this moment in time, I need from you a fortitude save.
Oh no.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh Lord. 14.
14. Okay. At this point, right as you are thinking about this, the carvings on the floor and all that, you are racked with a sudden and yet familiar pain from one of your ghoul bites. You take 8 points of void damage.
Oh.
As it appears you contracted ghoul fever during yesterday's battle. So you now have ghoul fever stage 2. And why don't you go ahead and make a performance check for me?
Okie doke.
That's a 10.
A 10.
Ooh.
A 10, a 10. Okay, as this pain shoots through your body, you can't help but wince and contort. And at this point, the ghouls all look at you, cock their heads, look at each other. Well then, it appears you are even closer to us than we once believed. Please do enter ahead, future brother.
Yes, brother. Let's go.
Excuse me, I am a woman.
Sister.
Thank you.
Are we all not brothers and sisters on this beautiful tower?
Yes, but I am a sister. The nomenclature is very important as it denotes rank in this cult.
Yes, I understand. I apologize, sister.
Just open
Of course, apology accepted.
Very well.
We don't
You're
wanna
quite
get into
nice.
a gender
Oh, of
debate
course.
with the ghouls.
So, are you opening the door, Karak?
Yes, I'm opening the
All right,
door.
you open
I'm done
the door.
stalling.
And as you do, you can see the room whole ahead is quite large and holds. There's a few smashed display cases you can see, which appear to, well, I would say they're double doors, so they both swing open at once. Appear to have some sort of illumination on them, and also you can see on the other side of the room a ghoul with robes holding a staff, turned facing what can only be described as the hideous, towering figure of a woman. But it looks a little odd. You can't really make out why, but you get a strange feeling from this. As your torch illuminates the area, the ghoul with the staff turns around. Ah, please, welcome. Enter the temple.
Of course, Your Holiness.
I don't know what the fuck's happening. Ah.
Yeah, neither do I.
Next is feeling this, but she's following along.
All right. As you enter, the ghouls follow behind you.
Oh, of course they do. Why wouldn't they?
Please do come closer. We have matters to discuss.
Do we?
Yes, of course we do.
Okay.
Excellent, excellent. And as she says this, all of the ghouls finish filing in, and the doors are shut behind you.
Yeah, I expected as
We're gonna
much.
die.
Let me show you an image of this ghoul. Her green robes, bones across her belt, white hair, and the staff covered in bones and topped with a set of skulls. I am known as Nhazakarin. I am the High Priestess of this lovely little gathering known as the Cult of the Canker. of course, worshipping our great lady. And she gestures towards the towering figure, which you can now see is a patchwork of flesh from various creatures stitched together and draped across this form in tattered, filthy sheets. It smells fucking horrible. Now, I must admit, I know who you three are. I don't know where the other one is with his loud staff. However, we will find him soon enough, I am sure. I am here to offer you an ultimatum. You may abandon your items and join us for glory with the Kangar. One of you is already somewhat in progress of helping to replenish the ranks you have destroyed. All you must do is accept our gift of undeath and wait until it takes you.
Can we negotiate that?
Well, it's either you accept this willingly, or you will join my cult one way or another.
What?
Unfortunately, we need to lift the curse on this tower.
Perhaps we could come to an arrangement.
An arrangement.
I don't think.
We could deliver
I don't
you
think
the corpses
that's-
of the.
You are in no place for bargaining.
I mean, we're in a little place for bargaining, and
Sorry, what was that?
we're in a little place for bargaining. I think we could bring you the corpses of the other creatures we killed.
We have plenty of food already. The question is, will you yourselves be bolstering our ranks or our pantries?
I feel like there has to be a third option.
We could decimate their ranks.
Would you like
you
a diamond?
can certainly try. It's time
Okay,
for initiative.
Yep. That makes a lot of sense. It doesn't mean I'm thrilled, though.
Yeah, so there's a lot of ghouls here.
Yeah.
Y'all have ended up in a bit of a situation.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
have we?
Yeah, just a teeny tiny bit. So, yeah, let me make sure that I'm using the right thing for her initiative, because it specifies that she is using intimidation. And at this point, yeah, everyone go ahead and make sure that you give a good roll.
I don't know what this music is, but I hate it.
Yeah.
It is the music dedicated to Nhazakarin, who happens
don't
to
know
be
what
going
that means.
first.
Hey, Zach.
And as her first action, she is going to point at Petra and order you in a very commanding voice to bow. So Petra, I need you to make a will save.
$22.
Sorry, what was that?
22.
22. Okay. So, that is a success, meaning that you are unaffected, even though the urge very much comes close to taking command of your body and mind for a moment. She is then going to use her final action to cast a spell that, Karak, you are all too familiar with. She casts Shield on herself. Yeah, that is the end of her turn. bringing us to ghoul number 1, who is going to rush forwards and attempt to bite Petra. That is a natural 20. Are we keeping that roll, or are we hero pointing it?
Let's hero point it, please.
Okay. That is instead a 14.
Okay, that doesn't hit.
Okay. It is then going to attempt to claw at you. Well, actually, hold on. Let me just double check. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It is going to, with a claw, get a 17 to hit.
That also doesn't hit.
Okay. That brings us to Nyx.
Okay. I am going to try to exploit vulnerabilities.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it on the ghoul attacking.
Okay. Go ahead.
Ooh, that's not good. That's 12.
12. Yeah, I mean, I would say that is a failure. You know, you remember, you've fought ghouls 1,000,001 times at this point, so, yeah.
I'm just going to attack him.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
That'll be an 18.
18, that does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Six points of damage.
6 points of damage. All right.
And for my last action, I'll just try again.
And was that including personal antithesis?
No.
Yeah, you even with a failure, you get personal antithesis.
So that'll be an... Oh, wait. Yeah, it'll be an 8.
8 total?
8 total, I believe.
Okay. All right, then. And you have 1 action remaining.
I'm just going to try to attack again.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Oh, no. That's a 7.
7, that does not hit, unfortunately. All right, then. That brings us to the robed ghoul, who is going to send in the direction of Nyx a sickly green ray. That is a 25 to hit Nyx.
That does hit.
Okay. Then in that case, I need you to make a fortitude save.
That was a natural 1.
Oh!
8.
Oh!
I'm
All right.
not
If we're
good at
keeping
fortitudes,
that,
man. I
then
don't have anything that do it.
Nyx, you are now enfeebled 3.
Oh.
I would like to offer the reminder that as you ended the last combat, you got a new hero point.
This is technically true.
Oh, okay. Well, I will try again then.
Okay. Go ahead and try again.
It's not pass. It's a 13. It's better than a 1, but
Okay.
I don't think it helps.
That does help
Helps some?
enough that you don't critically fail, so you're just
Oh, that's
enfeebled
good.
2.
Oh, yeah.
All right then. So let's see. So the boy here still has 1 action remaining, which
The
she's
boy,
going.
that is a woman. You made that very clear.
Boy, gender neutral, is going to use her final action to scamper across the room to over there. That brings us now to yet another ghoul, who is going to get right up over there. So Petra is now flanked
Awesome.
And Ghoul Boy here is going to attempt to bite you. That is an 18 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. Ghoul is then going to attempt a claw. And that is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
It does hit? Yes, right.
Doesn't it? I'm flanked.
Yes, it does. This is true. I don't know why my brain said, wait a minute, what? But my brain was
Because
incorrect.
my normal AC is 21.
Yeah. Alright, you take 5 points of slashing damage, and I need everyone's favorite thing, a fortitude save against paralysis! Yeah!
A 22.
A 22, you are not paralyzed.
Huzzah!
Yeah. So Karak, it is now your turn.
Wait, how much damage did I take?
5.
Okay.
All right, you said that it's my turn.
It is indeed your turn.
I'm gonna cast my Font of Healing with 3 actions.
Okay. 3 action Font of Heal, and that is a 30-foot, correct?
Yep,
All right.
right there.
Ooh.
That will catch
Okay.
every single one of those ghouls then. So I will go through and roll saves for each and every one of them. So Nhazakarin up first, and that's a fortitude save, right?
Yes.
Okay, Nhazakarin gets a 22. Which
Yeah, that succeeds.
success. Okay. Here, you know what? Why don't you roll the healing now? Because there's so many of them, it'll be easier if I go ghoul by ghoul
Yeah.
for damage.
Ah, damn it. It's
What'd you
9
get?
points of healing.
9 points of healing. All right, so Petra and Nyx receive 9 points of healing. Karak, you only receive 4.
Oh.
It appears that your ghoul bite prevents you from receiving as much healing as you should. And Nhazakarin takes 4 points of damage then. So we'll go with next up the ghoul, who is currently in front of Petra. That is an 8, which I believe is a full-blown failure. Is that a critical failure? That is a critical failure, so he takes double damage. So it's a total of 18 damage. So that ghoul is now mortal. We'll now go for the robed ghoul over here. She gets a 23, so she takes 4 points of damage. The ghoul on the other side of Petra now gets a 14, which is a regular old failure. Takes 9 points of damage, is now mortal. Ghoul all the way back here, close to the door, gets a natural 20, taking no damage as a result of that critical. And then the final ghoul right in front of the door gets a 12, so that's a regular old failure, takes 9 points of damage. All right then. Karak, that is the end of your turn. Petra, it is now your turn.
Okay. I would like to start by trying to stab that guy.
Okay, roll to hit.
Okay, that was a 13.
13 unfortunately does not hit.
Great. Now I'm gonna cast Disrupt Undead on this dude.
Okay, and that is a fortitude save from him.
Yes.
He gets on that save 11.
He fails.
All right then, takes full damage.
He takes 9.
9 points of damage. That ghoul just dead.
Well,
All right,
thought
then.
I could do something.
That was the end of your turn, I believe.
Yes.
All right then, that brings us to this ghoul, who's going to run on over in the direction of Nyx, and it's going to attempt to bite. That is a 12 to hit.
Miss it.
All right, it's going to attempt a claw. That is a 14 to hit.
Misses.
All right then. Oh, yes. Good call, Petra. Forgot to remove the off guard. That brings us to
Yeah, I
the
was
other
checking my
ghoul.
AC and I was like, that can't be right.
who is going to make a swift leap over the display case, and is now up next to Nyx, where he will proceed to go for a Jaws attack. That is a 13 to hit.
Misses.
All right. And then as his final action, he's going to take a step to right there. So now Nyx is flanked by these two ghouls. All right, let me double check the Ray of Enfeeblement. Let's see. Duration 1 minute. Okay, so that just lasts for a minute. So
like 10 rounds of combat.
Yeah. So once we hit round 10, then you will no longer be enfeebled.
If I'm still alive.
If you're still alive. Okay. Then that will bring us around to the top of round 2, where it is now Nhazakarin's turn. She continues to cackle as she proceeds to similarly to what Karak just did, she is going to expel from her staff, after slamming it on the ground, a field of harm, which will require from each of you a fortitude save. Yes.
Oh gosh, 16 for me.
16.
Ooh, nat 20 for a 29.
Ooh.
Oh hell yeah. Okay.
20 for Petra.
Okay, so Petra and Nyx fail. Karak critically succeeds. So, Karak, you take no damage. You completely steel yourself against this. There we go. There is the correct die. So, Nyx and Petra both take 4 points of void damage, and each of the ghouls around the area heals. All right. And that is the end of Nhazakarin's turn. So that will bring us now to Nyx. Ooh, there we go. Nyx. You are up.
I'm going to attempt to exploit vulnerabilities. This dude is dead, right?
Yes, that dude is dead.
I'm going to attempt to exploit vulnerabilities on the dude below me.
All right, go ahead.
That's a 14, which I think is probably a fail again. So...
14 is actually a success.
Oh, it is? Yay!
So yeah. It doesn't have any weaknesses to exploit with the exploit weakness, but yeah, you do get your personal antithesis.
Do I get that for everybody since I succeeded, or is it still just only it, since it's personal?
Personal antithesis only affects the creature that you targeted. The mortal weakness affects every creature of that type.
That's what I thought. But I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. All right, you have 2 actions remaining.
Oh, that's not going to be good with my enfeeblement. That was a 16 to hit.
16 just barely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, that's... Seven points of damage, because I had to take 2 away from my strength. 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage.
And then
all right, then.
I'm going to attempt to attack again.
All right, and that ghoul from that first strike is already mortal.
Ooh, that's good, that's good. That's a 19 to hit.
19 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nine points of damage. Sorry.
9
Math
points.
is hard sometimes.
That's okay. 9 points of damage. Ah! You slash that ghoul's head off. You are no longer flanked. All right, then. That brings us to the robed ghoul, who, as you are all in a straight line, is going to send out... Oh, yeah. Perfect. Is going to send out grim tendrils. So I need all 3 of you to make fortitude saves, please.
Oh, good heavens!
As the ghouls' fingers turn to tentacles and just
14.
14, 13, 16. Okay, all three of you fail. So all three of you take 8 points of void damage. And you also all begin taking persistent bleed damage. 1 point of persistent bleed damage per turn.
Okay.
Okay, you
Actually,
had me
I
really
also
scared you
need-
were about...
I also need
To
the
say
pigeon to
something
make
else.
that fortitude save.
Now
As,
that's cruel.
She's in the line.
But how much damage am I taking?
8.
Sorry, I'm trying to find my page.
You should be able to just double click on the token.
Do you want to roll it for her? Because I throw bad fortitude saves.
Ha, nope, you do it. It's your familiar.
She got a 20.
A 20. That is a success. So she only
Yay.
takes 4 points of void damage and does not start bleeding. All right then. The robed ghoul is then going to use her final action to... Okay. Going to use her final action to attempt... she's going to shout at Petra, "Should have taken the deal willingly!" That is going to be a 14 intimidation check against your will DC, Petra.
My will DC is 19.
All right then. You are not intimidated by these words.
Bitch.
That is the end of that ghoul's turn. That brings us to the other ghoul who's currently in front of Petra and is going to attempt a bite. That is a 25 to hit.
That will hit, but not crit.
Okay, so Petra, you take 5 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make 2 fortitude saves, please.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a nat 1, so I'm paralyzed.
Oh dear.
And that's a 12.
Well, the nat 1 was not on paralysis, but the 12 was, so you are indeed paralyzed, unfortunately.
What is the nat 1 for?
Well, you've just been bitten by a ghoul.
Oh, okay.
That ghoul is then
Whatever.
going to make a second attack. This one's going to be a claw. That is a 17 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Okay. And it is then going as it goes to claw at you, actually, Nhazakarin grabs the ghoul's hand and goes, "No! We need them alive. Long enough to turn." The ghoul is going to cruelly grin at you. And is then going to move around and over behind Nyx, who is now flanked again.
Again?
That brings us now to Karak.
All right.
What would you like to do?
How's this guy over here looking?
He's in perfect health.
I see.
Mm-hmm. And the other one, there is a ghoul right here. I'm just gonna move the
okay.
corpse out of the way. This guy right here is mortal.
All right.
And then there's the completely untouched Nhazakarin and the mage over there.
I mean, I think this is worth another 3-action heal.
Okay.
Like, it's an AoE, and we all get healing. And it's a boss fight. Like,
All right. Go ahead and roll the healing, please.
Ooh.
15.
15. Okay, so Karak, you get 7 healing. Petra and Nyx both get 15. and I will go ahead and start rolling saves. So for
Pigeon gets
Nhazakarin,
15 too, right?
yes, Pigeon also gets healed. All right, Nhazakarin gets a 25,
Yeah, it succeeds.
but not critically, so she'll still take half damage. So 7. All right, the ghoul right here is going to get a 15, which is a regular old failure, correct?
Yes, it is.
All right, so that ghoul takes 15 points of damage and is now mortal. The rogued ghoul over here is going to get an 18, which is that a success or a failure?
That's failure.
All right, full damage. That cultist there takes 15 points of damage. And then finally, the ghoul behind Nyx is going to get a 9, which I believe is a critical failure. So takes 30 points of damage and just like all of the flesh turns to dust.
What can I say? I got the power of God on my side. Hear that
All right,
good
then.
word.
Also have the power of anime.
Oh, Karak. Oh,
That
right.
too.
Nyx, I also need you to make... Karak and Nyx, I need you to both make flat checks against the bleeding. Completely forgot about that.
yeah.
You'll
That's just-
automatically have taken the damage, but yeah.
All right. And that's just fortitude?
No, flat check.
10.
Oh, yeah. Flat check.
Okay, 10 for Nyx. What did you get?
Oh, wait.
There we go. 18.
Okay. 18. So, Nyx, you unfortunately are still bleeding. However, Karak, you are no longer bleeding.
Yay.
All right then, Petra. It is now your turn. You know how this goes at this point,
Yeah, I'm familiar.
so go ahead and make a
We've
fortitude
done
save
it a
for
time
me.
or two. That is a natural 20.
A natural 20. All right then, Petra. You're so done with this bullshit of paralysis. You're like, fuck that, and you break free. And that will end your turn. So I need a flat check from you against the persistent damage.
Alright. Well, that was a 4.
A 4. You are still bleeding.
I
all
can't
right
win
then.
them all. I can't
So-
even win most of them.
I feel that.
Ghoul, who is in front of Nyx, is then going to attempt a bite. That is a natural 1, so I'm going to roll a critical fumble for that fellow there. All right, that is number 24. That was an unarmed attack. Bleeding Fist. You take 1d6 bleed damage. Unfortunately, ghouls cannot take bleed damage, so that does nothing. The attack just misses regularly. The ghoul is then going to attempt another bite. That one is an 18 to hit. Nyx.
Misses.
All right then. This ghoul is then, in that case, going to attempt to grapple Nyx. So that is a that is a 6 against your fortitude DC.
No.
All right, then it fails to grab you. That brings us around to the top of round 3. It is now Nhazakarin's turn. She seems notably irked by this turn of events. And so she is going to cast a 3-action harm again. However, you can tell from the deep color of this wave of negative energy that this is a much stronger version of the spell. So, I need all 3 of you to make fortitude saves, please.
Yeah, I failed this again. That is a 13.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right, that's a fail, but not a critical fail, thankfully.
That's a 22.
26.
22, that is a success. 26, that is also a success. Okay, so Nyx was the only one to fail. Okay, so Nyx, you take 15 points of void damage. Karak and Petra each take 7. And then each of the ghouls here is going to receive their 15 points of healing. So the ghoul in front of Nyx there that was mortal a second ago is now fully healed. As is the cultist over there.
Pigeon got a 24. Forgot about her.
Yes. Pigeon succeeded, so only took 7. I keep forgetting about the damn pigeon.
Me too.
Alright then. That brings us to the end of Nhazakarin's turn and the beginning of Nyx's.
Okay, how is this dude up here looking?
He's fully healed.
Oh, fully healed. Okay. I'm going to cast Exploit Vulnerabilities on the girl boss then.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and attempt that esoteric lore.
18.
18. Beyond the fact, well, I'm gonna say that is unfortunately a failure. So just
Personally.
you can tell that she's a ghoul.
Yeah.
But you don't know anything about her beyond that.
Okay. And then I'm going to try to attack her.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm just realizing I've been doing DCs wrong for these the whole time. Standard DC for its damn level. Good lord.
What have you been doing?
I've been going. So all these creatures have like preset recall knowledge checks, and I've just been going with whatever the lower DC is for applicable lore. Let's see. So Nhazakarin level. Okay, yeah, that doesn't make any difference in this case. However, I will remember that for the future because I'm a dumbass, and I've just been doing that without rereading the entire esoteric lore thing for the past several months. Okay. All right. You have 2 actions remaining.
I tried to hit. It was a 15.
Yes. 15 does not hit. You have 1 action remaining.
I'm going to try to hit the dude in front of me now.
Okay, go ahead and roll a hit.
Oh, that is a 17?
17 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Six points of damage.
6 points of damage. All right. That brings us now to...
Oh, I do flat check for the bleed, right?
Yes, you do. You do.
15 exactly? I think that's...
15 succeeds. All right. So that brings us now to the robed ghoul, who is going to point at Petra and just stare deep into your eyes. And Petra, I need you to make a will save as you just feel horrid pain. You feel like your stomach's about to explode.
Well, that doesn't sound swell.
Not
A
particularly.
16.
16, okay, that is a failure. So, I need to track down one more little math rock here with the correct denomination. There we go. All right. So, Petra, you take 8 points of mental damage. You are sickened 1, and you begin taking 2d4 persistent mental damage.
Question.
Yes.
Is Karak's torch
Yes, it is.
the only other... But is it the only other light source?
No, there are light sources in the display cases. However, those are not particularly bright.
Okay.
They don't fully illuminate
Can
the
I
room.
use my reaction to yell at him to hide his torch?
Sure. All right then. The robed ghoul is then going to, as her final action, run on over here next to Nhazakarin. That brings us now to Karak.
All right.
So Petra has just yelled at you to hide your torch.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and hide my torch.
Okay, you take... well, let's see. Right, stowing an item is a free action, so you just hide it.
Beautiful.
There you go. All right. You have all 3 of your actions now. Oh, wait, sorry. Fucking Christ. Dropping an item is a free action. Sheathing an item is an action, so you have 2 actions remaining. Sorry.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, I'm going to disrupt that undead. This guy right here.
All right. Let's see. Fortitude save. That is a 10.
That fails.
All right.
That's 10 points.
10 points of damage. It is still up, but barely. It is quite mortal. You have used all of your actions now, so that brings us to Petra.
Okay, so... Sorry, just give me 1 second to read through some stuff. Okay, I'm going to flick my torchlight to yellow.
Okay. So, are you reducing the DC to 10, or are you giving yourself an immediate flat check?
I'm gonna reduce the DC to 10,
Okay.
and then with my
Your final action?
my final action, I'm gonna grab one of the wands of heal off my belt.
Okay. That brings us now, as well, of course, we need your flat checks as you take a whole bunch of damage there. 1 point of bleed, 7 points of mental already applied to your sheet, so go ahead and make 2 flat checks, please. First one is for bleed, second one is for mental.
Okay, the first one is 7.
Okay, you are still bleeding.
The second one is 14.
You are no longer dealing with this mental damage. Let me double check,
Don't-
but I believe... Let's see.
I think I still take it, don't I?
Yeah, you've already taken the damage, but I'm checking if that will end the spell. Okay, no, you are still sickened. All right then. That brings us to the ghoul, who is going to make a bite against Nyx. That is a 27 to hit.
That is.
Okay, so Nyx, you take 2 points of piercing damage. You mostly manage to dodge out of the way, but its teeth do manage to catch your hand, so I need you to make 2 fortitude saves, please.
18 for the first one,
Okay.
and 17 for the second one.
Okay, you are not paralyzed.
Yes!
The
First
ghoul is
time
going
ever.
to attempt another Jaws strike.
Of course
Uh,
it is.
So, that one is a 16.
That misses.
All right then. And the ghoul is then going to use its final action in an attempt. Another attempt. In an attempt to. It shouts out at you. You will never escape this place without our gift. So Nyx, that is a 4 against your
That's a
will
crit.
DC.
Yeah. Will DC.
Yeah, will DC.
Okay, will DC is 17.
All right, yeah, you are not intimidated by his words. Because in actuality, y'all are doing somewhat okay, all things
Yeah,
considering.
this is
Um,
best one yet.
that brings us around to Nhazakarin, who is going to... Let's see... Okay. She is going to... This is quite tiring. And she is going to slam her staff on the floor. And just this dark ray is fired out at Karak.
Is this concentrate or manipulate?
It is concentrate and manipulate.
I'm going to try my ultimate interruption.
Okay.
Probably no. My daggone strength
What did you get?
reduced as a 16.
16 does not hit, unfortunately. All right, so, Karak, that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so, Karak, you take... as this beam of icy cold darkness slams into your chest. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
22 points of cold damage.
Yipes.
That's not great.
No.
Yeah. And, Nhazakarin is then going to use her final action to... she is going to reach out and touch the ghoul in front of Nyx, and is going to send void energy directly into it. Harm spell. So that ghoul regains good bit of health there. It's now not even bloodied. Okay. That is the end of Nhazakarin's turn. That brings us to Nyx.
Okie dokie. And I guess I'm just going to attempt to hit the ghoul in front of me since he's getting
Okay.
cold and I don't want to be paralyzed.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
No, that's 11.
11 does not hit.
Try again. That's even worse. That
Oh,
is
no.
a 5.
Oh no, that does not hit.
I am going to attempt to battle medicine myself.
Okay, go ahead and roll medicine.
Ooh, that might actually be. That is a 16. So that's
16, that is a success. 2d8 healing to yourself.
14 points. I'll take it.
All right. That brings us now to the robed ghoul, who is going to take all 3 of her actions to send out a harm spell of her own. So I need all 3 of you, 4 of you, including the pigeon, to make fortitude saves, please.
I fail. Pigeon
What
gets
did-
a 17.
What did you get?
I got
for your
a
failure?
11.
11, okay.
I got a 20.
I got a
Okay.
13.
So Petra is the only one to succeed, I believe. What did the pigeon get again? Sorry.
17.
17. Okay, Petra is the only one to succeed. So, Petra takes 3 points of void damage. The ghoul is healed by 7, and then Nyx, Karak, and Pigeon all take 7 points of void damage. Which I believe now makes Karak unconscious.
Yes, it does.
And the pigeon is now extraordinarily mortal. And that was the end of the cultist's turn. That brings us to Petra.
Yeah. Hi. Hello.
Hi, hello.
You know how I have that wand of heal?
Yes, you do.
Wonderful. I would love to do a 3-action wand of heal.
All right, 3-action Wand of Heal. Go ahead and roll that 1d8 healing, please. And I will roll saves for the ghouls.
It's 2 points.
Okay, so Petra, Nyx, and the pigeon all get 2 points of healing. Karak gets 1.
I'm so sorry.
And remember to make sure that you're marking
It's
that one
okay.
off as used. And let's see.
Well, they changed the thing, so
So I'm at 1
I now have
HP
to
now.
change the way that it's working.
Yes, you are.
Oh, yay.
And on the floor and in so much pain. Let's see. I'm pretty sure when you use a wand, it uses your save DC. That's what we usually do, right? That's what I'm pretty sure
I believe so.
we've done.
I'm sure that's how we do it.
Quick reference, wands. Okay. Yeah, uses your spell attack roll and spell DC. So what is your spell DC?
17.
17. Okay. So Nhazakarin gets a 21. So that's a regular success. Takes 1 point of damage. The ghoul next to her gets a 15, which is a failure. Takes 2 points of damage. And then the ghoul in front of Nyx gets a 10 and receives 2 points of damage. Okay, that is the end of Petra's turn. So, I need you to make a lovely, lovely flat check, please.
It's an 8.
8, you are still bleeding. And that brings us to the ghoul in front of Nyx, who's going to continue the usual routine. Go for a bite on Nyx. That is a 16 to hit.
That misses.
All right, it's gonna go for one more bite. That is a 10 to hit,
That misses at 20
Alright.
AC.
and it's going to, out of anger, lash out at the pigeon with its claw.
Don't you dare.
That's a 3 to hit.
That misses.
All right, that brings us to the top of round 5 with Nhazakarin, who is going to. All right, is going to. Okay. Is going to. Clap! And as she does, just this cacophonous noise booms out throughout the room. So I need all of you to make fortitude saves.
My God.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see. 10-foot burst. Yeah. So I need all of you to make fortitude saves. And that
24.
will include both
25.
of the ghouls. 24, 25, both successes.
25 for me and 18 for Pigeon.
Okay, Pigeon fails. And so the ghouls now need to make saves. So the cultist here gets a 10 and critically fails. And then the other ghoul gets a 23 and succeeds. Okay, so I need to root out the correct dice for this. I swear, by the end of the night, I'll have used almost every die.
Don't tell me that. That makes me really sad.
Where the fuck? Why is it that when I'm looking for a D10, I can only ever find the wrong ones? All right, so those of you who succeeded, so that would be all three of the player characters, each of you takes 6 points of sonic damage, as well as this ghoul right here. The cultist next to Nhazakarin takes 12 points of damage and grabs her ears as she appears to be deafened. And the pigeon takes... Oh, wait. Deafened, and also she just sort of staggers back and forth as she appears to also be stunned. Because that was... Wait, she takes even more damage. She got a 10. That's a critical failure. So she takes the 12, and then another additional 12 on top of that. Okay, so she is now bloodied, and the pigeon takes 12 points of sonic damage.
I use lifelink and I take the damage so Pigeon doesn't die.
Okay. Then Nyx, you take 12 points of sonic damage. The pigeon, well, let's see, does lifelink just do damage, or is it also conditions?
Just damage. The special
Okay.
effects that occur due to that
Alright.
damage still apply to.
So in that case, what the why? Okay, so pigeon is still deafened by that for 1 round, and that was two of Nhazakarin's actions. She is then going to for her final action. For her final action, she is going to... Okay. Yeah, she's going to just take a step back over here. That brings us to Nyx.
Okay, I use action to shoo my pigeon away.
Okay.
To get as far away as possible.
Okay. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, Pigeon is not actually obligated to listen to all of your commands. I don't think. Let me double check the minion trait.
You're really just gonna do this to her?
Oh no.
Let's see.
This is cruel and unusual.
Unfortunately, the Constitution doesn't apply to D&D. Or
Let's see.
Pathfinder, as is.
Can't
I would
say that
say-
on the show!
Nyx, make a diplomacy check.
Fail. That is 13.
13. You try to tell the pigeon to leave, but the pigeon just looks you dead in the eye and says, "If we go together."
I cry.
You have 2 actions remaining.
Nobody's down right now, right?
Correct.
Okay,
Karak is on the floor, but he's not unconscious.
I'm
Yes.
going to
Yet.
try to attack the dude in front of me.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Karak, did you take the damage? Did you apply the damage from the spell that you just got hit by a minute ago?
Oh shit, I guess not.
Because you took 12 damage.
I'm back down on the ground.
Okay, so Karak is down.
My apologies.
I rolled a natural 20 for an attack. Can I use that for battle medicine? Or did I
no.
use it? Because I
You
would
rolled it
have
for
picked
attack.
him up first if I would have known he was down before I rolled it. I rolled a 26 for his attack.
Okay. And you said it was a natural 20?
It was a natural 20.
Alright then, you get a critical hit card. That is card number 28. That was a slashing attack, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Broad swipe. Target takes 1d4 bleed. Unfortunately, ghouls do not bleed, so just regular old critical damage.
So 10 doubled.
10 doubled.
10 is the double. No, 10 is the doubled amount.
10 is the doubled. Okay. Alright. This ghoul is now quite mortal. You have 1 action remaining.
Don't have enough to get a potion out. So. Guess I'm going to attempt to battle medicine on Karak.
Okay. Go ahead and make that medicine check.
Okay, that's a 20.
20, that is a success. 2d8 healing to Karak.
All right.
6 points, not great.
6 points of healing. All right. Well, Karak, you are awake again at wounded 2
Oh, dear
and at
gods.
6 hit points. You are just going in and out of consciousness, and it is not fun. All right, that brings us to the cultist there, who is... Hold on, I need to double check that, because that doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right that it would just... okay, I understand. Okay, so, stunned is a lovely condition. We haven't encountered this condition yet. So, the way stunned works is that, at the start of your turn, so stunned includes a value. At the start of your turn, you reduce the number of actions you get by that number.
So it's like the opposite of haste.
No, because haste just haste and slowed are like just effects that last.
Oh.
Stunned only lasts for it ticks down.
Okay.
So it only affects you for one turn in the case of stunned 1. So she's just going to glare at Nhazakarin, who just shrugs, and then the ghoul is going to stare at Petra and attempt to cloud her mind. You feel this mental jolt. I need you to make a will save.
Well, we'll see how that goes. That is a 10.
A 10, that's a critical fail. So speaking of the stunned condition, you take 3 points of mental damage and are stunned 1. So, that is the end of the ghoul cultist turn. That brings us now to Petra. So you only have 2 actions this turn.
Motherfucker. Okay, it's a free action to drop something, yeah?
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna drop the Wand of Heal.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab one of the lesser healing potions from my belt, and I'm gonna take it.
You cannot drink potions while sickened.
Fuck, I'm still sickened.
Yes, you are.
Fine, I will not grab my healing potion, and I will battle medicine myself.
Okay, roll a medicine check. Alright, I should probably also apply the battle medicine immunity. Wait. Yeah. To all 3 of you.
That's a 21.
A 21, that is a success. Go ahead and roll 2d8 healing.
Okay, that's 11 points of healing.
Oh, also, Karak, you only have 3 hit points. You only regain 3 hit points from that effect because ghoul fever.
He
see.
would have
That's
went in initiative to before her again, right? Since she knocked him out. Don't you go to right before whenever you get knocked out? To whoever knocks you out?
Yeah, that's true. That's weird that it didn't do it on its own. Alright, so... Petra, let's see, that was... Hold on, what...
That was 11
Right,
points of healing.
okay, so
I
you
have
have
one
one
action
action
remaining.
Yes, there we go. That was the question I was trying to answer for myself.
Fucking hell. Okay. I'm gonna cast Guidance on Nyx.
Okay, guidance on Nyx. And that will bring us to the ghoul in front of Nyx. Oh, right. Flat check on the persistent bleed damage, please.
3.
3. You are still bleeding. Alright, so the ghoul in front of Nyx is going to attempt a bite attack on Nyx. That is a 24 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, so Nyx takes 3 points of piercing damage, and I need 2 fortitude saves, please.
How many points though?
3. 3 points of
I
damage.
think I'm down. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. Nyx falls unconscious as the ghoul chomps into her shoulder.
2 fortitude, right?
2 fortitude saves, please. Yes.
The first
That's
one's
bad.
a 24,
24, okay.
and the second one is 23.
Okay. Well, you're not paralyzed.
Just
the
died.
ghoul, the ghoul is then going to take second action to run around to here, and is going to, as its final action, slash at Petra with a claw. That is an 18 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Okay, then that is the end of its turn. That brings us around to the top of round 6 with Karak.
All right.
You are on the floor.
Font of healing.
Okay. So let me go ahead and roll those fortitude saves while you roll healing.
10.
10. All right, that's pretty good. So, Karak, you get 5. Petra and Nyx both get 10. And the pigeon also gets 10. Nhazakarin gets a 25 on her save, which is a regular old success. Cultist here gets a 9. So that, I believe, is a critical failure. So, Nhazakarin takes 5. The cultist that critically failed takes double damage, so 20 points of damage, and is killed. And then finally, the remaining ghoul gets a 22, which is a regular old success, takes 5 points of damage, and is also killed. Meaning that the
Nice.
only ghoul remaining is Nhazakarin. Karak, you end your turn.
Who still
on the
has not
floor.
taken any damage, right? Just to be clear.
She's taken damage. She just took damage from that
she
spell.
has?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Nhazakarin now looks between all of you, looks at her fallen cultists, and you just see such rage in her eyes. Oh, I want to make this hurt. So she is going to, as her first action, she is going to wave her hand in a circle in the air, and as she does, waves her hand in a circle in the air and is going to target Karak with it. So Karak, you are silenced for the next minute. Yeah. So you cannot use sonic attacks or cast or use any actions with the auditory trait. So yeah, that is her first 2 actions, and then her final action is going to be to move over to the other side there. And that brings us now to Petra.
Okay. I'm going to cast Disrupt Undead.
Okay. That's a fortitude save, right?
Yep.
That's a 30.
Okay, so she critically succeeds or whatever.
Takes no damage. You have 1 action remaining.
Okay. Alright, we're just gonna grab the other Wand of Heal from my belt.
Okay. You retrieve the other Wand of Heal, and you have 1 action remaining. Oh wait, no, never mind. Sorry.
No, I
Keep
don't.
forgetting that. Yep. All right.
I do need to do a flat check that I'm
Yes, you
almost
do.
inevitably going to fail, because I have the luck of... Oh, it's a 16. I
16,
passed. I get
you
to
are
stop
no
taking that
longer
one
bleeding.
goddamn point of bleed damage.
And that brings us now to Nyx.
I move.
Also, the pigeon is no longer deafened.
I move up. Can I move up without the pigeon? Shoot pigeon.
I would say, yeah, you could just... We'll consider that a drop action, so
Okay,
I will remove the
shot
pigeon.
bird.
You just sort of boop, move your shoulder in such a way that the pigeon is left hovering.
Okay. And then I'm going to attempt to attack her for my second action.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
That's only an 18.
An 18 does not hit. You have 1 action
One
remaining.
action. I'm going to attempt to hit her again, even though I know it's
Okay.
not going to.
Go for it.
Yep, 16.
16 does not hit, unfortunately. So that will bring us around to the top of round 7 with Karak.
Okay. How are you guys looking health-wise?
Nyx is mortal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think
I'm in alright shape.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to use my font of healing, but I'm going to use regular healing at 3rd action.
All right, regular first level heal at 3 actions. Also, just to confirm, you've been rolling your font of heals as 2d8, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, and this one is 1d8. And you said this was 2 actions or 3?
3 actions.
3 actions. All right, so Nhazakarin will make a save. Her save is a 29.
That certainly hits.
Save. That's a save. So she critically
saves.
succeeds.
Yeah.
Does not take
So,
any damage. How much
that-
healing?
1.
Oh no. All right. So
Awesome.
Karak. So everyone gets 1 point of healing, and
Thank
Nhazakarin
you.
just sort of ignores it. All right then. That brings us to Nhazakarin, who is going to step forward, so that will not provoke the implement's interruption. She is then going to reach out with one horrid, gnarled finger and touch Nyx right on the forehead. I need you to make a fortitude
no.
save, please.
Is this manipulate or concentrate?
It is. So go ahead and make your implement's interruption.
So 14 for the fortitude.
Well, hold on. Implement's interruption would stop it. So let's.
It doesn't matter. I rolled a 7 both times, so they're gonna be the
dear.
same.
Okay, so implements interruption, or sorry, so 14 on the saving throw. That is a failure. So, you feel just extreme negative energy strike into your body as you take 7 points of void damage, and for the remainder of this round, you're only going to receive half healing from positive effects. So, yeah. Treat wounds would be fine. Treat wounds would be normal, but things like
We don't
a
really
heal
have
spell
10
would be
minutes to do such a thing.
Well, Nyx has the ability to ignore battle medicine immunity once per day.
Okay.
And Nhazakarin is then going to take her third and final action to very simply make a bite attack against Nyx. That is a... that is a 26 to hit.
That most definitely hits.
Okay. So, Nyx, you take... 9 points of piercing damage, and I need 2 fortitude saves. As you go unconscious.
20 for the first.
Okay.
And 13 for the second.
Okay, so this time Nyx is paralyzed. Okay, then. That is the end of Nhazakarin's turn. That brings us to Petra.
Okay. Question. What level of wounded is Nyx at?
She is wounded 1, so dying 2.
Great. Awesome. Good to hear. How is the priestess woman looking?
She's almost completely fine.
Oh, what the hell?
Awesome. I love that for us. Cool. I'm gonna do 3 action heal, cause...
Okay.
You know.
3 action heal. So Nyx will take half healing from this. Go ahead and roll that 1d8, please. And Nhazakarin will make the save. Oh, she gets a nat 1 on her save! So Nhazakarin takes 6 points of damage. Nyx receives 1 point of healing. And Karak also receives 1 point of healing. And Petra and the pigeon both receive 3. And that is the end of Petra's turn. So that brings us now to the top of round 8 with Karak, who is still on the floor, by the way.
I still am on the floor.
So, what shall the great birdman do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do another Fauna Healing, 3rd action.
3 action, Font of Heal, okay.
Oh, this is the big one.
Oh yeah? What'd you get?
16.
16, alright, so, Karak and Nyx, you get 8 points of healing each. Petra gets 16, and Nhazakarin gets an 18 on her save, which I believe is just a regular failure. So she takes 16 points of damage there.
Got you, bitch.
Alright then, that is the end of Karak's turn. That brings us to Nyx, who is currently paralyzed.
So I
And
just
on
try
the
to save
floor.
against the paralyzation, yes?
Yes. Go ahead and make that fortitude save, please.
No, that is 9.
9 is not a success. So make sure to keep track of these. You have now failed one of these saves. Alright. That brings us to Nhazakarin, who is going to... as her first 2 actions, put up an aura that you would recognize from the Mitflits that you fought what feels like so long ago as Bane. So wait, hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. God damn it, that's not what I wanted to do at all.
I missed the Mifflets.
Okay. So, let's see. All right. So, Nyx, I need you to make a will save, please.
that's actually good. That is a 20.
20?
Oh no, math. No, 24.
24. All right. You are not affected by the Bane. All right then. And as her final action, Nhazakarin is hello dog. Nhazakarin is going to look at you, look at the wound that felled you, and a cruel smile crosses her lips. She is then going to turn to the statue covered in flesh and say, "May the great Lady Belcora smile upon me," as she rips a piece of flesh off and stuffs it in her face.
Not this shit again.
So she regains a good bit of health there. Okay. And she appears to be extraordinarily invigorated. She is now quickened for the next round. All right. So that brings us now to Petra.
Cool. We're gonna cast Disrupt Undead.
Okay. So that is going to be a 31 on the Fortitude save.
So she critically succeeds and doesn't take any damage. Okay. Now we're gonna cast Guidance on Karak.
Oh boy. Karak is now guided. And that is the end of Petra's turn. That brings us to Karak.
Hello. First, I'm gonna get up.
All right, you get up.
Disrupt Undead.
Okay. So she gets a 28 on her save, which is, I think, just barely not a critical success.
Thank God.
So
she gets
full
half.
damage. Oh, right, half damage. Blech. So
Oh
how much
no!
damage
She takes full. She takes full.
How much damage?
6.
6 points of damage, and that's already halved?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. That brings us to Nyx.
I try to not be paralyzed.
Yeah, go ahead.
Natural 20 for 27.
Natural 20. All right, you are no longer paralyzed.
Woohoo!
That will bring us to Nhazakarin, the quickened Nhazakarin, who is going to, as her first action, expand her Bane. So now, Petra, I need you to make a oh
Will?
my god. Yes,
Is it a
will
will?
save. Will save, please, against the Bane.
That's a 23.
23. All right, you are not affected by the Bane. Nhazakarin will then take two actions as she reaches down and grabs Nyx's shoulder, and you watch as just blood begins coming through Nyx's skin and into Nhazakarin's body. Nyx, I need you to make a fortitude save, please.
Why do you gotta be fortitude? That's an 11.
11. That is, unfortunately, a critical failure.
Yeah, not surprising.
So, let's see. Okay. So, Nyx, you take... Okay. 28 points. Wait, that's before the critical. So, Nyx, you're gonna take 56 points of void damage.
there anything like in D&D
good
where if it goes
heavens.
over a
You
certain
don't
amount-
instantly die from that. However, your dying you automatically would go to dying 2, so that in this case does bring you immediately to dying 4.
I'm dead.
Oh,
Which kills
I
you
would like to use
instantly.
my hero point.
Really would have preferred if you'd used that before I rolled damage.
It's okay. It's okay.
But I will allow it.
It's fine.
Well, can I use it to
Nyx-
re-roll damage? Well,
No.
no.
You
shit,
can only
okay.
re-roll d20 rolls with it.
Okay.
It's okay. Nyx has had it coming for a long time. She's been on the edge.
Oh.
Yeah. So this, you watch as just Nyx's blood is ripped from her body, which grants Nhazakarin. Let's see.
I make her sick.
goblin blood doesn't
Let's
agree
see.
with her.
Yes.
Equal to half the damage the target takes. So she gains 28 temporary hit
Whoa.
points.
Wow.
And as she stands up over Nyx's completely lifeless form, she has one action remaining.
Oh my gosh, how could she do so much stuff?
Well, she
She's
was quick in
quickened.
this turn, so she has the one extra action, which she's going to use. Well, actually, she can't use it because of her positioning, because she can only use it to bite or cast a spell, and there are no spells she can cast with only one action, and she's not within melee range of any of you. So that is the end of Nhazakarin's turn. That brings us to Petra.
Okay. Gonna go up.
Okay.
Going to attempt to stab.
Okay. Attempt to stab.
$24.
Okay. 24. Okay. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. So, part of her temporary hit points pool has been decreased.
Awesome.
You have one
I'm
action
gonna
remaining.
go back here now.
Okay. You run on over there. That brings us around to the top of round 10 with Karak.
Oh man, my enfeeblement would have been going away soon.
All right, Karak. What would you like to do?
I don't even know what to say right now.
It's just the stunned silence of the horrors.
I'm gonna. Oh God. I'm gonna move down here.
Okay.
Right around.
2 actions remaining.
Right around Petra. Then I'm gonna
Alright.
cast guidance on Petra.
Okay. Petra is now guided.
Fuck do you think I'm gonna do?
And you
I
have
don't
one
know,
action
something.
remaining.
Oh,
Karak
guidance.
would say that if he could speak.
Oh no!
Oh wait, can I cast them?
Oh yeah, you can cast it, but you can't say anything.
Gotcha. Then I'm gonna cast shield.
Okay. You are now shielded. Yeah, Nhazakarin is going to cackle at you. Maybe one less to replenish my ranks, but I will accept this. And you know what? I'm also gonna just say. Let's see. So, I'm gonna say the pigeon gets to act on Nyx's initiative.
Okay.
And you know, I would say the pigeon would fly directly at Nhazakarin. as one action and attempt to create a distraction. Or create a diversion, as the action is titled. And so the pigeon gets an 18 on its deception, which is against the perception DC of Nhazakarin. That just barely fails. All right, and yeah, the pigeon doesn't really have much else that it can do. So that's the end of its turn. But as the turn does end, it looks at both of you, and just you hear a telepathic scream in both of your minds. Just shout out angrily, "Either kill this bitch or get the fuck out!" As we get to Nhazakarin's turn. Nhazakarin is going to, first and foremost, take one action to expand the Bane by another 5 feet. And then she's going to take her second and third actions to fire a sickly green ray at Petra. Petra, that is a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, make a fortitude save, please.
It's a 13.
13. Okay, that is a regular old failure. Petra, you are now enfeebled 2.
Awesome.
And that is the end of Nhazakarin's turn. That brings us around to Petra's turn.
Okay, I got 2 questions. One,
Yeah.
can my guidance be added to my spell save DC, maybe? No?
No.
No, okay. Thing 2, I don't think I ever dropped the second wand of heal.
Correct.
Great. Okay, we're gonna cast a 2-action heal on this bitch.
Okay. And that is going to risk shattering the wand.
I know.
So...
This is a very deliberate choice.
I'm aware. Okay. So, overcharging the wand. So, Nhazakarin needs to roll a fortitude save. Nhazakarin gets a natural 1 on her fortitude
yes!
save. So, go ahead and roll 1d8.
1d8.
It wasn't more.
Plus
If it's
8.
2 action, then it should be...
Right, it's
Oh,
1d8
it's 1d8
plus 8.
plus... That's actually way better. 6 plus 8.
6 plus
14.
8. Okay. And then let me double check the description of the heal spell here. If I can just... There we go. So I would say the 8 would be doubled to 16, and the rolled damage would be doubled to 12. So that would be a total of 28 points of damage. You just send out from the wand this poof blast of healing energy, which just poof, cracks through all of Nhazakarin's temporary hit points. And I need you to make a flat check, please.
That is a 6.
6. That wand crumbles to dust.
Worth
It
it.
is completely destroyed. And you have 1 action remaining.
Can I guide the pigeon?
Sure. The pigeon is now guided. And that is the end of your turn. That brings us around to Karak,
Hello.
who is in... Yeah, you are no longer shielded.
All right. Well. Disrupt undead.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. That's not correct. All right. What's the range on Disrupt Undead again? 30 feet, right?
30 feet.
Yes.
All right. You are within range. Good. Just checking.
Sweet.
All right. She gets a 29.
That's a normal success.
What's your save DC?
19.
That's a critical success.
Ah, damn it.
So she takes no damage. You have one action remaining.
Shit. Drinking a potion is 2 actions, correct?
Correct.
Well, you have to take it off and then drink it.
Fuck. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself then.
Okay. Well, you were just targeted with guidance, so you I forgot to apply
Oh,
the condition,
shit.
but you do have
Okay,
guidance
never mind.
immunity for the next hour.
Okay, well I can't do that. I guess I will just move down over here.
Karak moves. That brings us to the pigeon, who is going to attempt again to create a diversion. And that is an 11, so that is not a success. Oh, 12 including the guidance, but still not a success. The pigeon is then going to look at the two of you, and you both hear that psychic scream in your mind once again. You'd better fucking hope this works the way I think it will! And the pigeon is going to fly at Nyx and land on her, at which point it begins to vibrate rapidly. At which point a blue ghostly energy rises from the pigeon, taking the form of a half-orc woman who stares at the both of you, nods, and then dives into Nyx's body as the pigeon falls dead on the ground. Nyx, life is breathed back into you, but you know it's not forever. You are raised up with 1 hit point. No, 15. Never mind, 15. Nyx is raised up with 15 hit points. And you're not prone.
I'm not
You are
prone?
standing. You are standing again as the spiritual figure entered you and brings your body up. So, Nyx, go ahead and take your turn.
Okay.
As you hear the pigeon's voice in your mind. Do this. Save them if you cannot save us. We must end this disease.
Do my best. Been a good run. I tried
It
to.
has. All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
It's a 3.
Oh no, that is not hit.
So that's a total of 11, but
You have 2
She's
actions
dead
remaining.
again.
you guys, run! I'm gonna try again because I ain't got anything else going on. Oh, I just threw my dice off.
Oh no.
Okay. Give me something good. That's a natural 1.
Oh god.
This is so sad.
Okay, well, Nyx gets critical fumble card number 17. That was a melee attack, pulled muscle. Until healed, you are enfeebled 2.
Oh no.
Can I
Nyx.
use my last action to throw my bag with my healing potions and stuff in it to them?
Sure.
I do that.
Nyx,
you guys
as
get my bag.
As you go for a strike, you can feel rigor mortis has started setting in, and just, oh, that's not right. That hurts a lot. For a dead person, you're in a lot of pain. And you rip off your bag, and you, I'm gonna have you make an athletics check for me.
And -2 because
Athletics
of
and fortitude, our least favorite things.
can't move. You're gonna jinx my dice rolls even more than they already are. Oh no, that's a 20.
A 20. All right, Nyx rips her bag off and just hurls it in the direction of Petra and Karak. I would say it would land at Petra's feet. And that will bring us to Nhazakarin, who is just absolutely baffled. Ah! Fuck! And she is then going to proceed to reach out a hand radiating a pale darkness. I need a fortitude save from Nyx.
Does this manipulate or concentrate?
It is both.
I'm going to attempt to implement whatever interruption.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Natural 20, thank
Oh.
you.
Natural 20, all right. Critical hit. Number 40. That was a slashing attack. Sliced hand, normal damage. Until healed, the target is enfeebled 1, clumsy 1, and can't use one of its hands. So, you slash at the hand that was attempting to cast this spell. Go ahead and roll normal damage, please.
Eight points of damage.
8 points of damage. All right. And implements interruption. That stops the spell, correct?
No, not yet. It was supposed to do that as I got higher level, but it'll never get there now. I think that was like a
Okay.
7th level ability or
right,
something.
It's a critical. Wait, no, that was a critical hit. If
Yeah,
your
it was-
attack is a critical hit, you disrupt the triggering action.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
So yeah,
What a
you
time
disrupt.
to learn.
You disrupt the the
All these
spell.
things I'll never get to use again.
All right, and yeah, one of Nhazakarin's hands is now out of commission. Fuck. She's then going to use her final action to cast Shield on herself. Because 10 minutes, wait, hold on. Oh, Shield is 10 minutes. She does not cast Shield on herself because she is physically incapable of doing that at this point. Duh. So she is going to, in that case, I'd say she makes a claw attack, but her free hand is unusable. So she's going to swing at you with her staff, Nyx. That is a 27 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. So, Nyx, you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And that is the end of Nhazakarin's turn. That brings us to Petra.
Okay. I am going to run up and try and tumble through her.
Okay, go ahead and make an acrobatics check. Also, I need you to make a will save as you enter the Bane. So that comes first.
Alright, let's start there. Okay, the will save is a 10.
Okay, so you are baned.
Remind me what being baned does.
Being baned gives you a -1 status penalty to attack rolls so long as you are within the area. So that does not affect your acrobatics check. So now go ahead and roll your acrobatics check.
Okay, that is a 27.
A 27. That is What's that again? Reflex?
Yeah, I think
All
it
right,
is
then.
reflex.
That is a success. So you tumble through and you now have panache, which I just learned recently has a condition that I can apply. So you are now panached.
Oh, it has a condition. That's nice.
Yes.
Wonderful. I'm gonna try and stab her now with my
Okay.
finisher.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
That is a 16.
A 16 unfortunately does not hit, but she still takes half damage from your. Or wait, what is it again? She takes.
She takes 2d6 from my finisher.
Right. She takes half your precise strike damage. That's what it is.
Yeah. Okay, so she takes 4.
Okay. 4 points of damage, and you are no longer panached. All right then. Was that the end of your turn? Let's see.
I ran, tumbled through, and stabbed.
Yes, that was all 3 actions. Well, no, tumble through includes a stride.
Oh.
Yeah, tumble through includes a stride. So you have 1 action
in that
remaining.
case, may I try and stab her again?
Sure.
Okay, that's an 18.
18 does not hit.
I imagined so, but you know.
All right then. That brings us around to the top of round 12 with Karak.
All right. Moving back into the action,
Okay.
and I'm going to disrupt undead.
Okay. She gets a 21.
That's a regular
So she will
save.
take half damage.
That's 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage, and that's already halved?
Yep.
All right. 6 points of damage. She is now bloodied. And
Small
that is the end of
mercies,
your
I
turn.
guess.
That brings us to Nyx.
Okay, I'm going to try to attack.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, that's a 20.
A 20 does just barely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Question, are we flanking her?
No. You need to be
No?
able to draw a
Okay.
straight line through.
Okay. 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. All right.
Alright. Step, and then attack
All right.
again.
And now she is flanked.
That is going to be only a 16.
Only 16. That, unfortunately, just barely misses. All right, then that will bring us to Nhazakarin. No, the lady cannot forsake me, not now! And she is going to... She is going to... She's going to stare at Petra and no, not Petra. Nyx. Ooh. She's going to stare at Nyx and her eyes glow for a moment. I need you to make a will save.
That's a 22.
22. You succeed on that save. So you take correct? That is correct. Huh. Interesting. Apparently if you get to high enough level, Daze deals an actual die of damage instead of just a flat amount. So, you take 3 points of mental damage. And she's just going to shout out, "No! How is... Undeath is supposed to protect me!" And she's going to expand the Bane
I tried to interrupt, didn't I? Or did I not do that? I can't remember all of a sudden.
That was not on this round.
Okay, so
you
can I
may
do that
attempt
again?
now.
Okay.
Yes.
I got really confused and I was like, I think I just rolled the will save. I don't think I tried. But I couldn't be sure. Okay, that's going to be a 21.
21. Okay. That is definitely a hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
Um, 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage, okay. No, no, no. Petra, you're up. Also,
Okay.
actually, sorry, Karak, I need you to make a will save against the Bane first.
Oh, I'm just barely in it.
Yes.
23.
23, alright, you are not affected by the Bane. Alright, Petra, now it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna start by trying to stab her.
Alright, go ahead and roll to hit.
$21.
1 point of... wait, sorry, what?
21
Oh,
to
21.
stab her?
Okay, sorry, the first part of your word cut out. I only heard 1, and I was
Oh.
like, sorry, what? Alright, yeah, 21, that is a success. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright, she takes 2 points of damage.
Okay. 2 points of damage.
And then I'm gonna cast Disrupt Undead.
Okay. I want to check something really fast. Okay, so that should automatically be applied, I think. Right? Okay, yeah, that's automatically applied. So, Disrupt Undead. That is a Fortitude save from Nhazakarin. That is a 19.
Okay, so that succeeds but not critically.
Okay.
So let's see how that goes. Alright, she takes 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. She is now mortal. That brings us around to the top of round 13 with Karak.
All right. Disrupt Undead.
What? Oh, Disrupt Undead. Also, you're not silenced anymore.
Ah. Let's kill
All
her.
right. That save is a 23.
It's half damage. 6 points of damage already.
6 points of damage. Ah! No! All right, you have 1 action remaining.
Shit, I need another 1 action cantrip. Yeah, I mean, how long is guidance immunity for?
It's an hour.
Use that last action to step over here.
Okay, you are completely out of the area of the Bane. That brings us to Nyx.
Okie dokie. I am going to try to attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh no, that's going to be 8.
8.
8.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
I shall try again.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh my gosh, no, that's 6.
That does not hit, unfortunately. 1 action remaining.
No. I'm looking for where is it? I shall just attempt to demoralize.
Okay, roll intimidation.
Okay, that's decent. 25.
25 against her will DC. That is a success. So she is now frightened 1. All right. All right, then that is the end of Nyx's turn. That brings us to Nhazakarin. Who is going to... whip around and attempt... Oh, wait. Well, let's see. Yeah, she's going to whip around and attempt to headbutt Petra with the chill touch. So go ahead and make a fortitude save.
I'm guessing.
And that does have manipulate,
Okay.
so go ahead and Nyx make that implements interruption.
Do I need to roll my fortitude save
Hold on.
before?
Wait, what did you get, Nyx?
I did. It's a total of 25.
25. That hits. Roll damage.
Ooh, okay, hold on, give me a minute, because the math is hard when I'm enfeebled, because I have to do it in my head. So that's 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
When she sees her turn around, and she says, "No, you're not gonna hurt Petra!" And she just runs up and stabs her with her ass claw. Don't
Alright.
hurt my friends.
Nyx, you run up and just leap onto Nhazakarin's back and just stab her again and again and again and again as the ghoul just falls down completely dead. And that is the end of that encounter. As Nyx, now that the adrenaline is fading, you feel Gauntlight. You feel its power ripping at not just you, but at the soul within the pigeon as well. And as this occurs, you all watch as the ghostly half-orc figure steps out of Nyx's body. Nyx, you lock eyes with the half-orc, who you would remember from your vision that the pigeon showed you some time ago. Was named Shotho. You nod at each other. And Shotho says, "Well, I just narrowly escaped from this place the last time. I guess there's no leaving, really. No rest for the weary.
Sorry,
It's been a
I
good
couldn't
run.
help. Yeah, sorry I couldn't get you out.
That's all right. It was worth a shot. And it was worth every minute we spent together."
Thanks for being my friend.
Of course. And she gives you a ghostly hug before she turns to mist. The Gauntlight has taken her. Nyx, you feel this power ripping at your soul as well. You only have a few moments left. How do you use them?
Be safe, you guys.
I don't think we can promise that.
Well, please do. Thanks
And with
for
that,
being my
yeah.
friend.
as the bye trails off, Nyx's eyes go glassy, and her body sways before boom, falling on the ground. Nyx, you are painfully ripped up into the air. You see yourself, you see your friends, and feel the Gauntlight's presence, more powerful than you've ever felt anything in your life. And you see the woman who you now recognize as Belcora Haravex staring at you, screaming from the darkness. Make a will save.
That is a 21.
A 21. You fight it as hard as you can. And then you're no longer in darkness. You're in a temple of sorts. Before you stands a shrine to Nimbaloth with 2 shattered crystal orbs on either side. Pews fill the room. And as you look around and try to get bearing on your surroundings, you see a familiar face. 2 familiar faces, actually. You see Shotho, and you see Oberyn. Both in full flesh and blood. And Oberyn wearing different armor than you last saw him in. And that is where we leave you. That is where we leave Nyx. So, as for the combat, let me really quickly calculate XP.
I leveled up!
I leveled down
Well, I'm
to the
glad
ground.
someone's happy.
This is the best episode ever!
Alright, so let's see.
So, who wants to take bets on what insensitive thing Remy will say when he comes back to Nick's dead? And how long it will take for Petra to punch him.
Okay. So, Karak, you get a total of 200 XP,
Yeah.
Ooh.
and Petra, you get 100. I should also note that according to PF2E tools, that was a TPK level encounter.
Oof.
Yeah, I noticed.
Really? We didn't catch on.
So Karak, you're leveling up.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That would put me at
Rachel,
190.
I'm not.
XP,
we'll talk. And goddamn.
Man, it happened on the night I was rolling halfway decent too.
I know.
Like every other night,
I
I'm
feel
rolling
so
like
bad.
natural ones. This time I actually hit some things. I passed a couple of saves, just not.
I feel
Yeah,
horrible
like,
for missing
no.
the fucking hero point trigger.
No, you're
Yeah.
horrible. It's okay. I'm not worried.
I forgot you can't reroll damage.
Oh boy. Well,
But welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah. Damn.
maybe we can have a losers club episode.
That's the Christmas special, is just,
Hey!
the dead folks.
Dead folks.
The Dead Character Society.
Oberyn and Nyx decorate a tree.
Yeah.
So, as Nyx and the pigeon lie lifeless on the floor, the towering statue covered in rotten flesh
You.
stands next to Petra, and just the whole room is covered in ghoul corpses. Karak, how are you feeling?
Karak is going to close Nyx's eyes. I'm assuming she died with them open. And
Yes.
he's going to say, "This will not be where your soul stays.
So, he's more sad that she's gone than he expected to be.
Interesting. And Petra, how are you feeling?
Well, after Oberon's death, she was scared.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's just pissed. So we're having a nice wave of emotions.
Oh, you should get those checked out. Can't be
Oh,
having
yeah?
those.
And as players, how are we feeling?
I can't actually believe that any of us survived that.
Yeah, I really thought that was gonna be a TPK.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, thank God for the remaster giving Karak extra fun to feel.
Seriously.
Like,
Yeah.
that was clutch.
Those were nice.
Yeah. Rachel, how are you feeling?
I mean, I'm a little sad that Nyx is dead, of course. But it was still fun. And
Me
it
too,
was
honestly.
a roller coaster of emotion.
I really liked Nyx.
Like Nyx too.
I liked her
liked
too.
Nyx too.
She was the first character I've had that I played with you that wasn't all sad and depressed about life and everything.
And also the first character that you've played with me that wasn't in a support role.
Yes!
What are we gonna do without our ankle biter?
No.
Not that I
Gotta eat some spider
dislike
legs for.
Jason, Remy, Karak, or what's his name?
Oberon.
Jason?
Oberon. But I do think this is the one character that I am genuinely sad to see die.
Yeah, same here. Karak is going to pour out that jar of fairy parts. He was saving those for later, but he's gonna pour one out.